Well, first we're going to send him tomorrow for another MRI. Certainly the equipment we have here, even though it's outstanding, is not as good as what the examination will be tomorrow. I'm sure he will get one of those injections they do, and then obviously we'll just have to wait and see, but there's no indication of how long it'll be.
Terry, from just a manager's perspective, how do you view what you need to do at this point in time, not just with the team playing the way it is, but obviously today losing the two biggest stars probably on the team?
Well, we certainly don't think we lost Noah. We were just being cautious, as every team would be with a guy like that, to back him up. But as far as Sess goes, it's a hole. It's a big hole. But as I just told the players, last year we lost David Wright. He's out again this year. We lost Cabby. We lost Walk. We lost Duda. We lost Sess. We lost Harvey. We lost DeGrom. We lost Matz. Okay, we still made it through. We can do that again, but it's got to start now. Okay, the weather's going to start changing. We can't no longer use that as an excuse. Not that we have, but that can no longer be the excuse. It's now time to go out and grind it out as we did last year, and it's still April. I understand that also. But we can no longer sit back and say, hey, look, you know what, it's ugly weather, we've got some guys hurt. No one cares. They don't care. The Nationals won't care. You guys don't care. The only thing that matters are the guys in that room. That's the product. They've got to care. They've got to come out, play with some energy, and get this thing going, and I truly believe we can do it.
Ken?
Terry, based on how bad Cespedes looked there, are you assuming it's a disabled list injury?
Kenny, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, but, yeah, I'm assuming he's going to be all right. What I saw, I don't know of anybody that comes back in 10 days looking like that, walking off the field.
Tony?
Just why was today the right moment to address those guys and deliver that message?
Well, Tony, I listen really close. I listen to you guys talk, when we, not just in here, but when we have our little conversations elsewhere. And as I told the guys, perception in our business, even though sometimes it's not true, is sometimes reality in people's minds. And what I'm hearing is, energy's down, looks slow, and again, I said, as I just told you guys, weather is not going to be an excuse anymore. So I just said, look, it's the end of April. I get it. I understand that, but it's time. It's time to really, get out there tomorrow, and we got a tough road trip ahead. These guys, like I said, we got to grind it out. We can do it, but we got to start now.
Matt?
Just two things. Did Noah get seen by the doctor?
Man, I don't know.
Okay.
I really wasn't in the mood when the game was over to go to the training room. I've been in that training room enough in the last couple of days. I am sure he was seen by a doctor, yes.
And just with Cespedes, do you think you guys kept him? You thought the 5 days. Is there any regret about not having him on the disabled list?
I'm sorry?
Is there any regret with Cespedes not having him on the disabled list before this?
No.
Mark?
What'd you see out of Harvey today, Terry? It looked like he really struggled with, not just command, but control. The back left.
Oh, usually sit over here. Well, I saw a guy whose mechanics were a little bit askew. Dan picked up something early in the game. You guys saw it like I did. All of a sudden, command was gone, velocity was down, sharpness was down. I told Matty, and I truly stand by it today, what he did. This is 2 times in a row. We've asked him to step up and pitch when he wasn't expected to. That's hard to do at this level, as these guys have routines that are important for them. But he just wasn't sharp, and we got to get him going.
Mike?
Terry, do you think Cespedes talked you guys into playing when maybe he shouldn't have been out there?
Mike, again, it's easy to sit back today because he pulled a muscle and say, hey, look, he wasn't ready to play. He did all the things that were required to get in the lineup. If you guys watched, was he sprinting to second? He was? 3/4. I mean, he knew he had a double, right? And so, it just happens. I mean, we certainly, yeah, it's easy to say you should have put him on the DL. Well, you know what? Every time you turn around, for every little thing, we keep putting guys in the DL. We can't run anybody out there. So, we gave him the 5 days off. We certainly, it's what is today? The nicest day we've had in stinking 10 days. So, we had the warm weather. We had all the conditions that were necessary. The guy pulled a hamstring. He's wound tight. That's, I'm going to go with that. And, yeah, you can write all you want. Well, we should have put him on the DL. Well, we didn't, because we didn't think it was necessary, because he said he's going to be able to play. And now he's going to be out for a while. But, when you put him on for 10 days, he comes back, you don't know if he's ready in 10 days anymore.
Roger.
Terry, just a couple of things. Do you think that, Matt, the things that didn't go right for Harvey today had to do with him getting moved up?
I can't answer that, Roger. I mean, when we talked to Matt this morning and asked him if he could pitch today, he said, absolutely, it's my day. It's my day to pitch anyway. Now, that being said, that's how big league pitchers are supposed to talk. Did he do yesterday what his game preparation do last night, do this morning? He had time this morning, obviously, to come in and do his prep, but just wasn't sharp. So, you can assume that, but once again, assumptions, they are what they are, and you can make them, but he's the only one who can answer them.
Do you get any sense that maybe Reyes' hitting is coming around?
Well, I hope it is. He's taken some much better swings, and his approach at the plate's been much better.
Last one, Tony.
Just with everything that's going on, how important do you consider now this weekend? I mean, you're facing Scherzer and Strasburg coming up.
Yeah, I know it. Well, it's the big leagues. And you face great pitching in the big leagues, and as I just told you guys, and I told them, look, I walked around that room. There's 7 all-stars in that room. We got a good team. It's time to just absolutely grind it out, look in the mirror, get ourselves ready to play, make adjustments that we have to make, and go out and play the game. And if you give it all you got, you tip your hat at the end of the day, no matter what the results are.